You didn't hear them. For our friends down the road, Hudson Pirates will start Jaron Ugrin, Sam Hansen, Ben Kelly, Peyton Stewart, and Carter Swoop. And for your Jesup Jayhawks, Jace Pilcher, Brody Kresser, Cooper Fueling, Carson Leanow, and Landon Barrett. And with that, we have tipped the ball off, and it is in Hudson hands, who will look to score first.
And Hudson again going towards that north basket here in the south gym at Jesup. We're in the navy blue uniforms, dark navy blue, white trim. And going to take a quick shot outside. Stewart can open things up for the Pirates. First points of this game. Pilcher running guard for this squad. Over to Kresser. Fueling takes it from the corner. High archer, no good. Pilcher pulls it down, pivots, gets it blocked, but still hangs on to it, and we'll get a whistle.
That foul's going to go against number 3, Jaron Ugrin. First for Ugrin, first for the Pirates. As I said in the first game, if you hear us pronounce your friend's, family's, acquaintance name wrong and you're on Facebook, feel free to give us a little pronunciation key if you're one of our friends down the road in Hudson, and we will be happy to fix that.
Or if you find it entertaining and want us to keep doing it, just don't tell us.
Yes.
2-0 the advantage for Hudson. Just underway, a little over a minute played.
Brody Kresser from the corner.
Gets a whistle. That one's going to go back towards Hudson.
I wasn't watching. What'd they call him there? Travel?
Like a moving pick in there.
Oh, it was
push?
Yeah, it was a foul.
So you're going to get that against Landon Barrett.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Must have been a legal screen of some sort.
Now Hudson and Kelly push that far side to Swoop.
Swoop leading scorer and rebounder for the Hudson Pirates. Nobody really killing it on the with points or rebounds for Hudson, but again, they've only had the one game so far against AP, and the scoring was fairly even for their team, with Swoop leading all scorers with 12. Then you had Surata with 11, Ugrin with 10, and Hansen with 8, and 6-4-3 on down the line.
6-minute mark. Jesup yet to get a basket.
Oh.
And that one's going to be just short of that hoop.
Refs definitely missed a foul on that one too.
Hudson break that in the lane. Swoop. High archer. Fueling pulls that down.
Jesup doing a nice job of moving the ball, not letting it set in any one position too long. Hoping to get the defense off balance. Kresser with the drive, no good, but does draw the foul. That foul is going to go against Hansen, actually. Hansen's first. Third team foul for the Pirates. Brody will get the first of the two-shot foul.
On the rail to the hoop. Jesup finally on the board.
Willie Serrata enters the game. He's going to give Ben Kelly a breather. As Brody drops the second. And with that, we will also see Heath Wyant enter the game for the Jayhawks. He'll give Leanow a break.
Nice to see another Wyant on the floor after a few years. 5-minute mark. Swoop. Shoulders in, but kicks it back out. Straight on three, front of the rim, no good. Wyant pulls that down.
Yeah, and Heath's done a nice job for the Jayhawks this year. You know, he's not not nearly the nice move, strong move by Landon underneath. Can't get the roll. Heath is not nearly the offensive threat that his older brother was, but he is lightning quick and really valuable on both ends of the floor, but particularly on defense.
Pilcher crosses midcourt. 4.5 to go, first quarter. Pilcher pulling out. Wyatt out to Fueling. Wide open Pilcher takes the three. Clears the rim. Presser trying to block that lane, and wild pass around the back.
Around the back passes, not advised unless you're at a much different level.
I'm sure, like you, it's you always feel like it probably looked better than it actually was.
Yeah.
Wyatt fights back, gets his own rebound as that trickles off the board.
Oh, nice move by
Turn
Pilcher.
around left
Boy.
side, no good, but foul going to happen under the hoop.
That's man, Landon's numbers. That's Landon's second. He's going to take a quick exit, which is unfortunate because he was set to come out before he even picked that foul up.
Lee now in the lane. He comes off the bench in place of Landon Barrett.
Lenow's a kid that's come on over the past year. He's stretched out, really picked up his pace of play. He surprises you. He does some things on the court that you don't see coming, and he's a nice player.
Wyatt left side baseline, no good. That ball just gets touched. Wyatt said he got his hand touched, but the officials will keep it moving.
Yeah, I tend to agree you did too. They've missed about 3 obvious fouls so far, and I'm not even trying to be biased.
Because why would you? And Hudson just taking their time moving that ball over the backboard. It'll be Jesup's ball.
I tell you what, Nate, neither team is going to light the nets on fire anytime soon here unless they really start making some baskets. This is some ice cold shooting so far.
Wyatt up to Pilcher. Pilcher back to Wyatt. Ball gets loose, hangs onto it. And Fueling, double team. Has to shot, put it out, gets his ball, and takes it to the hoop.
Pass to self.
Jesup tying it up.
Nice defense inside by Lee now. Pilcher the other way, pushing the ball. Gonna take it to the hoop. Turns.
Stops, pivots.
Can't get the roll.
Kelly down that left corner to Hanson.
Nice
And there's
job,
Brody Kresser. Comes out of nowhere and tries to put it up. I was going to say a little flashback to this fall when he had that interception over in Hudson for football and took it to the end zone.
Yeah, you can't throw a pass or a cross-court pass on Brody's side. He's going to intercept that every time. I mean, I hope they do throw a lot of those to his side, but I can't see it working too well for him.
Kelly overhead, bringing the near side. Hudson with Griffin in the game.
Smell oranges, or am I having a heart attack?
Are you washing your hands with industrial soap?
I suddenly smell oranges for some reason.
It could be. Good thing we have a first responder up here. Couple of them.
I'm not sure. He might leave me hanging.
Well, maybe. Clark could be there for you, I'm sure. Lenny Pilcher, or how about we go with Jace Pilcher?
Nice drop, man.
3 names before I come up with that one. And Leno, he had a chance, and that one got just ticked away back towards Hudson.
I cannot believe the lack of
Griffin
whistle.
The 3.
I don't like to harp on refs, but good Lord. Give us a break here, buddy.
The whistles
are
not happening. It's almost like a rec game. That one's clear. I do smell those oranges now.
Yeah, see?
That's a little interesting.
Somebody's got to be eating one somewhere.
I don't know. Maybe we're both in need of medical attention.
So Jesup will take the ball out underneath. Jace Pilcher set to inbounds. Just kind of a wild little battle underneath so far.
Ball's going to clear the hoop, go out of bounds. It will be Hudson's ball.
Jaron Ugrin comes into the game for the Pirates.
Swope back in as well.
Yep. Big game Thursday night, Nate. Got the in-state rivalry, Iowa Hawkeyes versus Iowa State Cyclones.
Oh, you're not talking 7th, 8th grade boys Jayhawk hoop up at Wapsie?
Well, if I was, we got the girls here at home as well, so could go either way there. But no, I was talking at the collegiate level.
Yeah, that could be an interesting game. At the buzzer, that ball goes for the hoop for Kelly. Give him his first basket of the night. It's a 3-pointer, and it's 13-4 all of a sudden. And Jesup, lone scorers, Kresser with 2 free throws, and Fueling with a field goal in there as well to make it 13-4 again here at the quarter.
Not much to look at so far, Nate. On the Jesup end, anyway, we've got not much offense. We're getting some good looks at the hoop, and we're getting to the hoop, but we can't seem to finish. So until we can make that connection, I don't think we're not gonna see anything too pretty here, because we haven't even been able to connect from the outside, and we do have some shooters out there, but they got to catch fire here.
Yeah, we're definitely getting looks. There's some shots too that are missing the hoop, missing the net altogether. But this is a group. You think of all the seniors we lost last year, all the minutes that were on the floor, and a lot of new faces out there.
Yep, that's for sure. But I do think we're a better team than the score shows right now, and hopefully we'll see this thing come together a little bit here in the near future. Did manage to draw a foul finally, so that's a step in the right direction. Got some cherry fruity snacks here.
I was going to say, you do got your cherry fruity snacks.
You know how I like my cherry fruity snacks. Help yourself.
That one bounces around, Fueling. Looks at free throws. First from the charity stripe tonight. Get a chance to do one more. Your preference is cherry or is it strawberry?
Cherry.
Back-to-back free throws.
Not a lot going on in these things as far as healthy benefits.
What's your level of vitamin C in there? Anything?
0. I stand corrected. Per pouch, 60% of your RDA, or our recommended daily allowance, RDA. 0 pretty much everything else.
I love it when you speak nutrition.
I'm kind of a doctor. Of sorts.
Of sorts. There's that orange smell again.
Yeah, I don't know where that's coming from.
Hanson. Or to Griffin. Yeah, it's pretty potent now. Right corner. Kelly arches a 3, no good. Bounce it around, goes out of bounds. Ooh, it'll be Jesup's ball.
Yep. Somebody's got a spray of some sort. You guys
Anthony,
smell that?
do you smell that, or are we
Oranges?
having strokes
Oranges?
over Little citrus, yeah, okay.
Also, I somehow just associated the smell of oranges with stroke, so or heart attack. You associated with stroke. I associated it with heart attack.
We've all know somebody who's suffered from stroke.
Oh, nice
so
look underneath.
Hudson,
That's a
Stewart.
Props to Bryce Griffin for a great feed to Stewart underneath.
15-6. Lee now waits for the opening, and the shot can't go. Brody can't find a handle on the ball. It will go off of Hudson.
Just can't catch a break here.
Griffin is the leading scorer, 2 3-pointers. And Kresser's still trying to find that opportunity. He's been averaging about 20 points a game through the 2 games they've played this season. Landon Barrett takes it from that corner, top of the key. Has a shot we needed.
Yeah. That was unexpected. Nice little addition to his game if he can make that consistently.
Did you get confirmation Coach Conrad going to come up and join us at halftime?
Yes, he will.
Okay.
He will be here.
You have your people on that?
I have my people on it.
18-8, wow. Again, 3 3-pointers for Griffith. 6th man off the bench, or first man off the bench is the 6th man. And they are putting pressure on Kresser. Front of the rim.
No good. Back the opposite way.
Hansen.
Long ball.
Wow.
Nothing but net. Gashing us, man. Looking for any sort of an answer at this point. Willie Serrata, Jacob Wiersma set to check in.
Pilcher in that corner, and they're trying to push that into Lee now.
That's going to go against Swoop.
Make some substitutions. Wiersma back in. And then for the first time, we're seeing
he's
Serrata.
He's been in a little bit. Bryce Griffin with the run out. That's all Coach Spines needs to see. He needs to talk things over with his boy, as he's currently looking at a 23-8 differential.
So you got 11 points up on the board for Griffith, and 3 of those shots were 3-pointers. And again, Luke, as you said, in need of adjustment. Let's talk about this coaching staff. It's been in place for quite a while. You got some traditions and history on there. Joe Smines, Steve Schmidt, Mike Johnson, Nick Donnelly. And you got Ron Selesky and Dirk Dahl as coaches as well on this boys basketball staff.
Yeah, everybody on that list has been there a while, with the exception of Rodney Selesky. He's been, I think he joined us last year, and kids really like him. If you remember back, Rodney was kind of that garbage man for the Jayhawks. He went out there and left it all on the court or the field, whatever sport he was in. He was definitely one of those leaders by example, and now here he is in more of a leadership role, helping to teach these younger athletes. So he's been a nice addition to the group.
Yeah, finishing his degree over at UNI and going to stay in the area. Working coach, good to have him here. I wish we could clone Rodney.
Nice entry pass from Lee now to Landon Barrett. Fortunately, we could not get that roll, but he will go to the line after drawing the foul. That foul comes from Carter Swoop. That's Carter's second on the night. And he will exit the game in favor of Peyton Stewart.
Barrett will drop that first free throw.
Ben Kelly.
Second one.
Ben Kelly will enter the game again as well. He's going to relieve Wiley Zrada. Wiley. I like that name.
You like say Wiley Coyote.
That should have been my name, Wiley.
We could see if it'll take. Wiley Baldwin.
Yeah. It's nice, right?
You need like a letter in there.
Wiley E.
Wiley.
Wiley.
Esquire. Hudson just taking their time on their offense.
Ah, man.
Find an opening in the lane. 5-team underneath. Not gonna affect Wiersma. He gets a first basket of the night.
We had 4 defenders on him. 4-on-1.
Cooper leans in the lane. No good. Leanow.
Oh, Leanow,
bounce off
take
the
that to the
Barrett,
hoop.
and there's Hanson. He'll pick up that ball.
I don't think Leanow realized the seas were parting for him. He had a straight shot all the way to the hoop.
Griffith, top of the key. Kick it back to Stewart. Jesup really forcing him outside. And there's Fueling. Finds a turnover. Does he find the basket? He does.
Wow. That's a nice move. Went up on the right side, came underneath, finished on the left.
12-8 run we've seen Hudson on right now in this second quarter.
Nice pass. Good block. Good block by Brett.
Wiersma thought he was clear.
Too easy.
In and out. Brett had a hand on it. And now Hudson has Kelly come from that left side and finds opportunity for him.
Hudson just moving faster than we are right now.
Lee now takes a couple dribbles.
Nice
no look pass to Barrett.
Boy, Leanow is a really nice passer down there. I gave him a hard time for passing up that one because I thought he should have taken him, but even that was a good look.
More he plays, more confidence we're going to see. And coming from Barrett.
Oh.
Or actually coming from Leanow.
Off Pilcher's foot, right back into the hands. Ooh.
Out of bounds, Jesup will have it. Actually, Hudson will have it.
That one fortunately caught Brody's face before it.
Timeout wanted.
Bounds.
Full timeout will be taken. 27-14. Hudson had a good stretch through there. Griffin leading right now with 11 points. But, Luke, we're seeing some energy coming from Jesup trying to fight back again.
Yeah, we've I don't know that I can say we've gone on a little run, but we're starting to see a little more fire out of the Jayhawks, getting underneath, getting some passes through there, rather than making that first shot. They're looking for the cutter or the open man on the opposite side of the rim and having some success there. So hopefully we'll keep the defensive pressure up. Hudson's just moving the ball faster than we're moving on defense right now, and as a result, they're getting easy shots. So pick up the momentum.
This is the Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology. I'm Nate Kleberg. That's Luke Baldwin as we bring you the game tonight. First time that we've been together here this winter season. Actually, no, we were back here. We had wrestling last week.
Yeah, how could you forget?
Well,
it's such a dynamic broadcast.
It was memorable, that's for sure. And then we'll be back on Friday night. Appleton Parkersburg will have a doubleheader on JSN for you as well. Lean in from Hudson, pull down from Fueling.
Mr. Ray, high school principal, was giving me a hard time earlier tonight about my abilities or lack thereof as a wrestling announcer. I said, hey, I think I made a pretty nice feed by Pilcher to Brett. Brett with a nice finish. But anyway, I said I thought I made it pretty clear early on and often that I know next to nothing about wrestling. So.
Well, I thought you were going to say you made it pretty clear that you had a good impact on the sport.
Yeah.
Impressive. Doesn't quite work through a layup.
I mean, I can't be a doctor and a wrestling announcer. Cooper Fueling with the foul.
Have you had the opportunity to look across the way to Brody and Landon's dads pacing back and forth on the bleachers in the top?
Yeah, there's a little anxiousness there. A little nervous energy maybe.
Hanson come across that left side. Set up that offense with Stewart.
I don't know if you've ever met Landon's dad, Kyle, but he's not really known for his calm demeanor.
It's enjoyable. Out of bounds. Doesn't hit the net. Jesup has the ball. 39.1 seconds to go.
I thought maybe they were going to call that out on Lee now. Didn't appear he touched it, but we don't really have a good view of that up here.
Be some needed adjustments going into the locker room at halftime.
Pilcher sets up the offense. A couple of our guys trying to figure out where they belong out there. Nice take. Boy.
In and out.
Nice.
And Tanner Cole in the game.
Yeah. Cole just checks into the game and adds value right off the bench. Nice defense. Good.
4 seconds. Kresser pulls up from 3. Off the rim, no good. At halftime.
He got a good look at it.
Hudson with the advantage, 27-18 on the Jesup Jayhawks. Pirates a 14-14 matchup in that second quarter. So Jesup stayed even with them right in there. So we'll see when they come back to the second half what can take place. Leading scorer right now, Griffith for the Pirates. He's got 11. 4 for Stewart. You've got a bucket each, actually 2 threes, 1 for Kelly, 1 for Hanson, Swoop, and Wiersma, each with a basket. Landon Barrett leads the Jayhawks right now with, I believe he's got 8 total points, 6 for Fueling, and 2 for Cole and 2 for Kresser as well. So this is the Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology as we'll come in with our U.S. Sailor halftime and get a chance to visit with first-year coach Jordan Conrad as Jordan puts a headset on. And Jordan, welcome to Varsity Girls Basketball.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Welcome to Jayhawk Sports Network, and we'll talk a little bit about your philosophies and things like that in a little bit. But let's recap what took place tonight. Hudson got the advantage, 44-42 on your girls tonight. Hard fought, though, back and forth. It's been a few years since Hudson's had the Jayhawks number.
Yeah, it was a battle all night. They're a solid ball club all from top to bottom. They only play 7 girls, but they really have 7 starters on their team. You know, there's no drop-off when anybody comes in, and if you look at their stats and things like that, they're starting. Every one of them can start. You never know who's going to be in their starting lineup. They have a recipe for having a good team. They have, 7 girls that play, and six of the 7 are averaging in that 6 to 10 range. So it's tough to key in on any one person when everybody's kind of contributing when they step in.
Yeah, you look at those team stats, and you guys are pretty equal across the board. And you had 3 games in at that point before tonight, and there were 4. But pretty tight matchup as you're preparing for it.
Yeah, and they did some good things. They changed some things up on defensively all night. They were changing things up between some triangle and 2 action on a couple of our girls and box and 1, and they did a good job mixing some of that stuff up. They got some tough girls inside for us to match up height-wise and things like that. That made it difficult on us all night. But I thought we did a lot of good things. I thought our pressure, we did some good things with that and forced some turnovers at times with it.
So coming into this season, and Coach Klein left the cupboard stock for you a little bit. 5 seniors out there and experience at the underclassmen level too. Talk about the team that you're inheriting.
Yeah, it's a great team. I love being part of this team. The girls have been great. I couldn't ask for a better first group. We only have 12 girls, from 9 through 12, but all of them want to be there, and they're great to work with every day. We've had a lot of really good practices. And, you know, I don't have to worry about whether they're going to be ready to practice or anything like that. They're always willing to, you know, put the effort in and do what they need to do to get better each day and pay attention. So we're prepared for all of our games.
Talk about the kind of basketball we're going to see. We saw some of it tonight, but, you know, kind of your philosophies and your game that you're looking to bring in for the Jayhawks.
Yeah, we're going to try and get up and down. That's the biggest thing. We like to, you know, we'll play man all over. You know, if at times, you know, we might throw some zone action in there just to get, you know, a different look at stuff. But you're going to see a lot of man out of us this year, putting pressure around the basketball whenever we can. And I think we got a good group that can do that. You know, girls coming off the bench, starters, everyone. I think all across the board, we've got some kids that can put pressure on the basketball and, you know, create some turnovers and hopefully get some easy looks for us at the other end.
So you got a busy December here. You got one done tonight, come back Friday, and then you got 3 next week. Talk about AP on Friday.
Yeah, AP's going to be, you know, they're always tough, right? They always travel well, and I don't feel like AP ever has a down year. You know, no matter what they have coming back, you know, and they already have a lot coming back. They had a solid season last year getting to the state tournament. They have some girls back from that team, and they're going to come in here and they're going to play hard. AP is always known for playing hard. So they're going to be looking to trap the basketball over, and they'll play some zone stuff and probably see some similar defenses to what we saw tonight. So hopefully we can make a few adjustments and see a few more go through the hoop on Friday night.
Well, Jordan, I appreciate you coming up here. And, again, we invite you up halftime, the boys' game. Every time we have a game come up, and we'll recount your game if you feel like it, though.
Okay. All right. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Head coach coming up your first year, Jordan Conrad, as he gets a chance to get his debut, I guess, on the Jayhawk Sports Network. From Heartland Technology, we return here with the second half. Boys trailing Hudson 27-18. Jayhawk Sports Network, Heartland Technology.
Shut up and sit down. Sit down.
Impressive.
Shut up and sit down.
Back after halftime of the boys' game, Jesup Jayhawks and the Hudson Pirates. This is the Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology. I'm Nate Claiborne, along with Luke Baldwin, Anthony Barr, on-site producer, and Eric Clark on camera tonight. And good to have Jordan Conrad join us up here for his first time on the Jayhawk Sports Network. And he said they're going to run. They're going to be quick this year.
That's
the game
what I
plan.
love about Jordan. I like a lot of things about Jordan. For those of you that don't know Jordan Conrad, first of all, he's a high character guy, very, very, very nice guy, and he's going to do a great job with these girls. And I hope to see him around for a long time. But I particularly like his style of play. He wants to push the ball, move fast, get those breakaway easy baskets, and then he's got some girls that are playing some real nice D too. So he's not feeling too hot about that game right now, as he shouldn't be on. I'm sure his players aren't either, but I'm looking forward to watching more of Coach Conrad's teams.
Jayhawks come out of the gate. Lenau gets the first basket for him. And for the Jayhawks, second half, 27-20. Again, after the first quarter, Hudson had the advantage, 13-4. Halftime, 27-18. Lenau trying for a back-to-back. Barrett
Nice.
finds a hand on it and flips it over to Kresser.
Nice job by Barrett. You know, it's little things like that make a big difference. You don't necessarily have to always be making the basket or making the steal. I mean, just those extra effort plays where you get up above everybody else and tip it back, so we keep possession of the ball. And then look at Lenau on the opposite end.
Just strips it out of Swoop's shot.
Ooh.
And Kresser fights through, up and under.
Kresser says, "Give me a foul, man."
Within 5.
Yeah, there
Wow.
we go. Thank
Good
you.
charge on that. See, Dyke New Hartford leading Wapsie right now, 46-35 in the third quarter over at Dyke New Hartford tonight. Jayhawks will be over against Wolverines 1 week from tonight. Pilcher with the ball over to Kresser. Force into Barrett, and that's happened a couple times. It's come off of Landon's hands.
Nice job by Pilcher running the court. What was I going to? Oh, sorry. Brody Kresser, man, that guy throws a bullet pass. And if you're not ready for those, it's going to shoot right out of your hands.
Almost a question there with Hansen as he caught that ball. Looked like he took an extra step backwards. Did not get the travel. Under 6 minutes, third quarter. Is it Ugrin? Do we pronounce that right?
Ugrin. I don't know if that's right or not. That's how I'm
Ugrin?
going. Ugrin. I've been saying Ugrin.
Ugrin right side, out there at Arch. There's Hanson.
I think we got a 50-50 chance that that's right.
Well, I'll go 20%. Ooh, wow.
Man, just played great defense, and then they knock one down from outside.
That's his second three-pointer. Total of 6 for him. For Hanson. Barrett double teamed inside. Lee now. A little light on the left side. Can't find the basket. Ugrin's going to get past Fueling and draw the foul in the process from Kresser. Thank everybody who's following along tonight on the Jayhawk Sports Network, local cable channel 400, on Facebook Live, and also on YouTube as well.
Short on the first. A 2-shot foul for Ugrin. Anybody famous out there tonight, Nate? Does get just second.
Just Amber Reinhardt looks like.
Oh yeah. She's famous.
Yeah. Somebody, Zach Knutson? Is it Knutson?
Yes, I believe that's right. Nice shot by Lee now.
Looks like he misspells his first name. Is that right too?
Yeah, he's not the smartest.
He should buy another
kid on the
buy
block.
another consonant.
Yeah.
4:30 to go, third quarter. Stewart.
You may have met Zach Knutson. He's a former school board member.
Yeah, he
spends
seems
a lot
familiar.
of time up here.
Yeah, there was some graffiti on a sign last night that I noticed.
By the way, congratulations.
And congratulations to you.
Yeah. One exiting school board member and one entering. That doesn't sound right.
Or coming in.
Coming in.
I took your VP spot too.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I think. Kresser gets that ball hit. Pilcher in and out. Wide open, Kresser.
Get in there. Yes,
wow.
Rings it in.
That did not look like it was going to go from this vantage point.
He hit the right side of there, so. Well, I'm certain you'll do a much better job at VP than I did, but congratulations on joining and appreciate you joining.
Hudson's struggling a little on offense. Only 4 points since the start of the half. Jesup been able to put up 9.
This defense is just all over the place. I mean, Jesup's come out and played some really tight defense. But we're tending to get ourselves a little bit out of position from time to time here too, and then you end up with a wide open guy underneath like we just did there, and you got to go commit a foul to keep the points off the board.
Timeout taken. Just a 30-second timeout. Looking ahead this week, what's happening here in school. Coming up on Thursday. Of course, the next couple weeks, very busy as trying to get a bunch of games in before holiday break. Middle school boys at Wapsie. Middle school wrestling at Sumner Fred. Middle school girls hosting Wapsie. High school wrestling is at Sumner Fred. The NICL Speech Festival is happening over at Dyke on Friday. Freshman speech team's going to go over there and see that. High school girls boys basketball at home with AP. And then Saturday, JV wrestling tournament at Union. And high school wrestling will be at Oline.
Always popping.
And I heard there was an impressive winter concert on Monday night, too.
That's what I hear. I wasn't able to make it, but I came in as they were exiting.
Coincidence?
Timing, I guess. I don't know. I would have liked to have been there.
Pilcher takes a dribble. Pilcher is yet to score tonight. Lee now leans left, doesn't work.
Yeah, he's just a little bit off the mark on a few of those drives, but he's got the right idea. He's got some size to him. I mean, he's a guy that could move some bodies down there. Ethan Wyant set to check in. That's not correct. That's Heath Wyant. Ethan Wyant's younger brother.
That'll be the last time you do that this year. Cooper gets a hand on it. Gets a turnover for Jesup. Force over to Pilcher. And Barrett tries to force his way to the hoop, and jump possession will remain Jayhawk ball, north basket.
Ethan Wyant does check in.
Heath Wyatt.
Heath. Boy, let's just call him Wyant. Wyant checks in for Lee now.
That'll be the last time you do it.
Heath's tennis shoes are a little more subdued than his older brothers
Yeah,
were.
that's true. That's true. Not the melon color. 2-minute mark.
Landon's tennis shoes, he's probably got the most dramatically colored ones out there.
Got some Carolina blue out there. Barrett rebound, puts it back up.
Nice job cleaning it up for Barrett. That brings him to 10 points on the night, leading all Jesup scores, I believe. Does that sound right?
That would be correct. Presser behind him at 7, and Fewling's at 6. Hudson has led this entire game and will continue to build on that with a 3 from Kelly. That's his second one this evening. Take him to 8 points. 3 made field goals. Pilcher not able to find the hoop there.
Does a nice job getting to the rim. He hasn't been able to connect much tonight.
Ball's loose, comes off of Hudson.
At all, I should say. He's still looking for his first points.
54.9 seconds.
Lee now coming back into the game for the Jayhawks.
Officials had a little confab there.
Serrata will also check in for the Pirates.
Jim goes quiet as...
Yeah, I don't know what we're trying to figure out here, but it seems we've got everything squared away.
I haven't smelled the orange stuff for a while.
Yeah, that's...
Must have been a girls' game thing.
Wyant.
Wow.
Got it.
There he is.
There we go. I was going to say, he's got a good-looking shot. He's passed up some open looks. I don't know if he scared himself a little early on. He missed a couple and been hesitant.
Hudson's going to slow that down. Look, take that last shot of the third period. 4-point advantage. Serrano back up to Stewart. Four seconds. There's the shot. Back of the rim, no good. Try and push that back up from Stewart, and that is not going to work either. But Jesup with a fighting back here. Hudson only able to put up 9 points in that third period compared to the 14 that Jesup's put up. So slowly but surely they're fighting back, but you're seeing some guys stepping up in there. Kresser with some energy, and Barrett continues to find his way to the hoop and inside.
Our defensive pressure is 100% better than in the second half here than it was in the first half, and that's been the difference on the board too. It's led to turnovers. We've been able to convert some of those turnovers, and now we're sitting just 4 points behind the Pirates as opposed to 13 or whatever it was heading into this period. So more of that, and we saw Heath Wyant knock down that 3 here before the end of the quarter, and maybe we'll see a little bit more of that. But the guy I've really been impressed with as much as anybody is Lee now. He's had some really nice passes underneath and had some good looks. Between him and Pilcher, they've both gotten to the rim as much as anybody, but just haven't had a whole lot of success putting it in the hoop.
Corner shot up and in. Hanson.
Can't leave those guys alone.
Well, that's his third three-pointer.
There's a couple of Hanson boys when I was in school, and they were phenomenal three-point shooters. I'm wondering if that's maybe not offspring of them, one of them. Or
the things you wonder about.
Well, it's the same name, so I got to go out on a limb and assume it's same family to somewhere down the tree. The milk makers.
Again, that kid right there, Griffith.
Yeah. Just pulls up right in front of your face. So here we are back out to a 10-point difference.
14 points for Griffin.
Wow. Too hard.
Jesup just struggling on that.
Yeah. Yeah. Turn, square your shoulders. Give yourself a chance.
And Pilcher will grab that. Kresser goes down. They'll slow the offense up a little bit. Fueling trying to find a big guy down low. Lee now double cuts and gets it to go.
That's a nice patient shot.
6 points for him. Missed shot, ball is loose. Hudson gets it back.
Had the rebound. Same team.
Hanson maybe looking at that shot again. Get over to Stewart. Jesup on that man-to-man press. Barrett
Watch corner.
stacking up on that top of the key.
Yep.
Matter of time for something like that was going to happen as Swope drops the foul. That will be the fourth team foul for the Jayhawks. That is the second personal for Fueling. Really just taking their time on that offense, Luke.
Yeah, just working around, waiting to get the defense off balance so they can either pop it through or throw one inside to swoop.
And nice interception by Kresser. Cross midcourt, goes that far side. Barrett trying to find his way in, but forcing it to Lee now. Ball gets loose again, and it's on the ground. And we're going to see a timeout. Actually, it's going to be Jesup's ball. Hudson was going for a timeout before we heard the whistle on the jump possession. Jesup again. They'll have it.
Yep. Griffin with the body. Didn't get his feet moving. Got him moving just a little too slow. Let's get something easy inside here.
Second personal for Hudson's Griffin. Kresser deep three. Rim no good. Back in his hands. Takes it free throw range. No good again.
Nice board
and
by Pilcher.
Pilcher gets pushed underneath as he was trying to push that up.
Pushed by Hanson.
Again, Bodie Kresser, the leading scorer in this squad through 2 games, just over 20.5 points.
There you go.
And Cooper Fueling steps up for the 3.
Timeout.
Put him at 9 points. 5-point game.
Coach Smines with 32nd wants to chat things over with his team. Coming off the big 3 by Cooper Fueling.
And when you look at this team, and it's hard to really look at stats at this point of the year when you're looking at Jesup only with 2 wins or 2 games in, and Hudson with 1 game in, of how things will set up.
Yeah, I mean, you really, as far as Jesup goes, Cooper Fueling, or I apologize, Brody Kresser has really been kind of the leader so far. Before tonight, he had 41 points on the season. And then, of course, Landon Barrett on the other, or underneath with 21 rebounds. But other than that, I mean, it kind of depends on the night. Like we were talking, he's been having a great night here tonight. Brody, nothing wrong with his game, but certainly not tearing it up. 7 points here, going halfway through the 4th.
Soup with a missed dribble. Barrett's there to pull that off the floor. Cooper Fueling will bring it up the floor, get it to Pilcher to start the offense. Wow, big guy's going to take the 3, and there to swoop it in is Kelly. Rebound for Hudson. 4-minute mark. 42-37.
Probably a little advised shot there, but can't fault him. He was wide open. Give it a test.
Well, and Coach Smines giving him the go-ahead to do a shot like that. The big guy from out.
That's one thing about Coach Smines. I mean, if you got an open shot, he encourages you to take it. Now, I'm sure that's not across the board, but most of these guys know what their capabilities are too. And by this point, if you're a junior or senior, or if you're, even a fresh sophomore playing at the varsity level, you know your limits.
Shot rolls around. Barrett finds it on his holster. Leno wasn't quite looking for it, but he finds it. Barrett back over to Pilcher. Fueling, 3:24, lean in from 8 feet out.
Pretty. 3-point game. Let's get a stop here, Jayhawks.
Second Panther and second Jayhawk in double figures.
Oh, nice deep from behind by Lee now. And then body, and that's going to go against Swoop, I believe. That's his 4th. So if I'm Jesup, I'm looking at taking it right at him. Coach Gerling, going to leave him in. I get it in Lee now's hands and tell him to go to town.
Double dribble.
Yeah.
Three minutes to go, down by 3. Seeing you and I in the Missouri Valley Pac-12 Challenge. Panthers leading the Colorado Buffaloes by 1.5, 33-32.
Nice. Panthers got a nice squad this year. Defensive breakdown there.
Hudson gets it in there.
Yeah.
So Bill Walton is at the game tonight.
Damn. There's a guy I can only listen to for so long.
And Swoop. Did he dunk it in or just kind of set it in there?
I think I'll give him the
credit on that.
Dunk, yeah.
46-39. Kresser wide open 3.
Damn.
Rim on the board.
We're rushing things a little bit here. We're having a lot of. That go against Swoop? No, it didn't. I think that was against Stewart. Yeah, Stewart's second. 16 foul on the Pirates.
Nobody in the bonus yet.
Yeah, minute 55. Let's work around a little bit, get a good shot.
It's good clock management. Leno trying to find Barrett, and that ball is loose, and Jayhawks just cannot get to it.
Yeah, Leno probably could have found a better option there than throwing it to a guy 2 foot from you.
Hudson girls got the win in the first one tonight. The boys looking to make it 2-0 for the Pirates, and Pilcher will foul Hanson up front.
Heath Wyant to check into the game. Jayhawks. Bryce Griffin for the Pirates. Lee now is going to take a break.
You know, it can be challenging too when you look at Hudson, only one game on the season so far. You get a brand new coach, and I think there's a new player on the team this year that moved in from Hudson, or moved in to Hudson. I don't know which one that was. Coach Smythe was talking about that this afternoon.
Well, and that one loss was a 54-61 loss to Applington Parkersburg. One of the teams who likely will be, challenging for the top of the pack, or at least the top fourth. Lee now back into the game for Wyatt.
Free throw goes in for Ugrin. His first tonight, his first point.
Hit them both.
Two. Huge free throws right there for Hudson.
Yeah. 9-point difference. Minute 14 to go. You're at that point where you need to get some points fairly quickly here. Probably more quickly than this.
Fueling tripped up, loses the ball. Barrett tries to get it back. That is a Donnybrook going on out there. One minute to play. That is the third personal foul against Pilcher. And back-to-back free throws for Ugrin.
It's not been a pretty game here tonight, Nate.
I see you're packing up already. We're getting...
Yeah. Actually, I was just putting your chair away, hoping you wouldn't notice.
I sit down and fall. Try and make the night humorous after all.
Nice
Barrett
board,
fouled
nice board
and
foul.
gets the shot. Take him to 12 on the night. Try and get the and one to make it a 7-point margin with 51.6 seconds.
That is Swoop's fifth foul on the night, so he will be forced to check out of this game, and in his place in comes Wurzma.
Nice free throw by Barrett. 3 for 3 tonight at the charity stripe.
Jayhawks still battling, putting on a man-to-man full court press.
Tanner Cole in the game. Landon sits down. Lee now down. So you got Pilcher. You've got Wyant, Cooper Fueling, Pilcher, Brady Kresser.
Pilcher with his fourth foul.
So Barrett will come in. And Cole will sit down.
Look at Clark over here. He's got his coat on, stocking hat on.
Oh, he's got to go to work yet.
Oh, he does. That's right. Here I am making fun of the guy.
Wyant. Nice little basket.
44-49.
You call it a bunny? Was it a bunny?
Bunny.
Did
yeah.
you call it a bunny?
No, that's not a bunny.
That's not a bunny.
Mid-range jumper, maybe.
Something like that.
Probably shorter than the mid-range. I don't know. 5-point game, man. We actually have a game here.
Yeah, you get in that last minute and you think it's going to go quick. And,
Yeah.
you know, you get the fouls placed right, just start missing some free throws. You're running on down the floor, make some shots, maybe draw the foul in the process. Some things can happen really quick.
Yeah.
And changing some things.
Run that full court press. Hopefully, you hope to get maybe a turnover right off the bat.
Hudson will have the ball. Ugrin will be covered by Kresser.
Turn.
They're going to go downfield with that one.
Uh-oh.
And
What'd they call?
no one was even around him.
Nobody touched him. Did we miss something there?
I don't know. I'll have to watch a replay here. As we're a little delayed, I can watch it again on Facebook. We're got about a 7-8 second delay.
Wyatt must have hit him.
Don't know.
Nobody touched him.
Yeah.
That was an early whistle.
Well, 49-44. Griffin's free throw. The first one no good.
I think they were expecting the foul and blew the whistle, but he literally was untouched.
6-point margin. Kresser going to take it on his own, and wow.
He was touched. No, he did. The guy.
They will.
The guy that should have called that did not call it.
Whistling out of bounds, but that'll be the fourth personal foul against Ugrin. Send Kresser to the free throw line. And Brody's trying to build on his 7 points he has, and he does.
Where's my back into the game? Griffin out.
Stack that lane with Hudson. On the rim, no good. And Kresser begging for a foul, and the whistle finally blows.
Man, I tell you what.
So that will be Kresser's third personal, sending Kelly to the free throw line. Thank you to the Jayhawk and Pirate fans following along tonight. The Jayhawk Sports Network on Facebook and YouTube. And
Griffin
looks
back
like
into the game.
Dyke New Hartford will take one from Wapsie tonight. That game is over there, 69-61. Cooper Fueling gets tripped up. Ugrin finds that ball and finds the hoop. He's got 5. Kresser into Barrett, and he's going to get fouled. And Barrett perfect from the free throw line tonight. We'll see if he can continue that. Jesup not in the bonus. Or now they are in the bonus, yes, after that foul.
Got it. Jesup definitely not looking to go away quietly.
He's got a good looking free throw shot.
.6 seconds to go. And he will get both of them. 5-point game.
Again. Official reminding Ugrin he can go back and side to side if he wants, and Kresser will foul. That'll be his 4th personal. Send him to the free throw line, see if he can miss those baskets, come back. Wow. Hit the front and kept rolling the way he had that spin.
You'd think he was a hometown kid with a roll like that.
9 points. His first free throw of the night goes in. And he can't bookend it. 6-point margin. Fueling, 8 seconds, takes a three. In and out, no good. Ball bounces around. 3 seconds, and the whistle will blow. 3.4. And it will go towards Hudson. And they will go to 1-1 on the year. Jesup will go to 1-2. Griffin, free throw in there, good. He's totaled 16 tonight. 2 for 3 at the line. 4 3-pointers. Make that 3 for 4 at 17 points. He leads all scorers tonight. And Pilcher, last minute three, top of the key, no good. And our final. Hudson takes the girls' win. The girls' team tonight, 44-42, and the boys, they take it as well, 55-47. Leading scorer for the Jayhawks, Landon Barrett with 15. He was 5 for 5 from the free throw line, 11 for Fueling, 8 points for Kresser, 6 for Ledow. Wyatt had 5, Cole had 2. Pilcher, the only Jayhawk without the basket that hit the floor tonight. You look at the bottom half of our scorebook. Again, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. 4 3-pointers for Griffith. Total of 17 points for him. 9 for Kelly, 9 for Hanson. Hanson had 3 3-pointers. Swoop with 4, Stewart with 4. Ugren had 5, and Wiersma off the bench with a basket. So, game 3 in for the season, Luke. Got a lot more basketball to play yet.
Yeah, and you take that first half out of the game tonight, and it was a dramatically different game. It was very competitive the second half once we got our defense figured out and figured out how to put that ball through the hoop. It was a pretty fun game to watch in the second half. But, yeah, like you said, there's a whole lot more basketball to go this season, and I'm looking forward to it.
So our next broadcast will be coming up on Friday next week, as the Appleton-Parkersburg Falcons will come to the Jayhawk Gym, the South Gym. That'll be the last, actually, not next Friday. How about this Friday? Let's do it this Friday, not next Friday.
That sounds good. I got nothing going on.
Well, this Friday we'll have a game on the Jayhawk Sports Network, and then we'll look ahead to next week as we'll close out the broadcast for the 19 season with Columbus Catholic. That'll be a week from this Friday. Anyway, final score tonight again, Jesup boys losing 55-47. For Luke Baldwin and an entire crew of Anthony Baugh, who's our on-site producer, and Eric Clark, our camera operator, I'm Nate Claybert from the Hawks Nest here in Jesup. Again, final score, Jesup boys losing 55-47. Girls lose one as well tonight in the first game, 44-42. You can watch the entire game again on replay or other previous high school athletic events here from Jesup. Go to the video section of our Facebook page or visit our YouTube channel. This is the Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology with music courtesy of bensound.com. Go Jayhawks, and good night.